Good morning. Today's video is for day 83 and 84. Yesterday was a town day, and I explained that I'm gonna start combining those town day videos along with the following day, just so they don't become repetitive. But yesterday was a town day, and it was a really good day. We got into Waynesboro, Virginia yesterday. And Waynesboro is one of the nicer towns I've been in. Super hiker friendly, super nice town. They bend over backwards for the hiking community. I thought someone was behind me. But got in there early in the day, and as soon as we popped out of the woods onto the road there along the guardrail, there was a list of numbers of just local citizens who you can call, and they'll give you a ride anywhere you want to in town for free. Absolutely free. And there was a bunch of them. There's probably, 18, 20 names on this list. And so we were getting ready, Sunray and I were getting ready to call one of the numbers, and it just so happened that a lady was driving by whose name was on that list, and she says, "Hey, do you guys need a ride into town?" And we said, "Yeah." And so we didn't even have to make a phone call. Somebody just offered a ride right off the bat. And so she drove us into town. Let's see, what all did we do there? We hung out a while at the library. They have a hiker's corner where you just kind of hang out if you got time to kill. So we hung out there for a bit. Went to an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet, which you saw some plates of mine there. That place was delicious. Ming's all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet, I think it was called. So had a really good lunch there. Went to the laundromat. Again, somebody else gave us a ride to the laundromat. There was a dollar store right next door. We resupplied. And then we were going to a local church to spend the night. And we were getting ready to call one of those numbers on that list. And again, some local guy saw us outside of the dollar store and said, "Hey, do you guys need a ride somewhere?" We said, "Well, as a matter of fact, we do." He said, "Hop in my car." And so he drove us over to the church we stayed at. It was a Grace Lutheran church, and they host a free hiker hostel. And so we stayed there for free. Now they accept donations, so I gave them a good donation. But place to stay, hot showers, lots of snacks. They cooked dinner for us, a nice home cooked meal. I ate like a king yesterday. Chinese buffet and then a home cooked meal for dinner from the church folk. Man, I ate good yesterday. And then they had breakfast stuff for us this morning, and they gave us a ride back to the trailhead so we could get back on the AT. So Waynesboro, man, 2 thumbs up for that town. Wonderful people, wonderful town, super hiker friendly. Had a great town day yesterday. But today is day 84, and I'm back on trail, going uphill. And I just entered Shenandoah National Park. Had to fill out some paperwork at a little kiosk at the entrance of the park for a permit. And now I'm hiking through Shenandoah. It's about 100 miles, I believe, total. So we'll see what the park has to offer. Hopefully some cool stuff inside. But time will tell, and we will see. wanted to give a little update on some of my gear. Prior to my departure, I did a lot of research on what kind of gear I wanted to get and compiled my list and purchased it all and trusted that it would do its job out here on the trail. And overall, I gotta say that I'm very, very satisfied with the gear I've brought with me. It's all held up pretty well, going on 900 miles into this thing. But a few things I've had to do, and just wanted to give a little update on some of my gear other than the Cabela's hat and the stinky white shirt. But I had the tip on one of my trekking poles broke off. It's been maybe 4 or 5 days ago. And so while I was there in Waynesboro, I stopped at the Rockfish Gap Outfitters, and they replaced the tip of my trekking pole, and it's working good now. I did get a hole in the mesh of my tent. Had to tape that up, and I just used some duct tape that, I keep here on my trekking poles, just in case you need it for anything. And so I duct taped that hole up, and I purchased some better tape specifically made for mesh on the tent. So if the duct tape gives out, I'll repair it with that. Or if I get another hole, I'll be a little more prepared for that. Had to swap out my rain jacket, but I've been very satisfied with my new anti-gravity rain jacket. It sprinkled a little bit earlier today, and put it on and worked like a charm. And I do plan on replacing my shoes. I got the Merrell Moab 3s. Plan on they're holding up great. I mean, no complaints with these Merrells at all. And I've worn Merrells for years, but it's a little different out here on the AT, and they've done their job and done it well. But I do plan on replacing those maybe about the halfway point up around Harper's Ferry. And so I have a fresh new pair of shoes for the second leg of this hike. But other than that, man, my gear has been great. Been very satisfied with it. It's held up wonderfully. And just wanted to give you a little update on some of my gear. Wrapping things up for day number 84 here inside my tent. Super windy out there, and I thought it'd be hard to for y'all to hear me with the wind blowing like it is. So here I am in my tent, wrapping things up for the day. 17.5 mile hike, 17.5 miles hiked today through the Shenandoah National Park. Had my dinner, got my stuff set up for sleep, and I am ready for it. Tired tonight. So I'm just going to do just a quick wrap up today. I hadn't been doing it, but I did yesterday the song of the day, and so the song that's been rattling around in my head most of the day today is Murder in the City by the Avett Brothers. One of my favorite bands. So if you're not familiar with the Avett Brothers, check them out. They got a lot of cool stuff. So that'll do it for today. Getting ready to go to sleep. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you back on trail tomorrow.